So the cherishing I is the source of all the suffering. Source of all the suffering, source of all the problems, all the obstacles of Dharma, to practice Dharma, to achieve realization, up to enlightenment. You know, so the obstacle, that's the main obstacle to benefit others. Numberless. So that's the source of all your suffering. Past life suffering, this life suffering, future life suffering. Future life. Sufferings of the future lives. You cherishing I. Then sufferings for other sentient things. Then that causes numberless sentient things to suffer. That causes your self-cherishing or causes numberless sentient things to suffer. So that. You cherish even one sentient being, insect or person, cherish one sentient being, then there is source of all your happiness. There is source of all your happiness after enlightenment. Can you imagine? Then there is a source of happiness. You cherish one sentiment, that good heart, or there is source of all sentient beings' happiness. Okay? Up to enlightenment. You are cherishing one insect, one person, one sentient being, that is the root of all the happiness, not only yours, but numberless sentient beings, okay? Numberless sentient beings. Including enlightenment. All that. It is mentioned in the Kyabje Khunu Lama Rinpoche's great Bodhisattva. He's only received a elaborate Bodhisattva teachings from him. So he said in the praise of Bodhichitta, Kaja manjur droji, re dunga kunseva, pendetatu jebishi, changju semjo kunawang. Oh, you see? So Bodhichitta is the only one. The sentient beings, your mother, transmigrated beings, equaling the sky, Kaja Manju Dwai, radiant, so the numberless sentient beings in each realm, so eliminate suffering of each sentient being in each realm. Oh, this is totally up to Bodhichitta. Comes from Bodhichitta. Then, always to receive happiness, peace for each sentient being is up to Bodhichitta. To cause is up to Bodhichitta. So everyone to be free from suffering. The numberless sentient beings in the realm, so to free each one from each sentient being from each suffering realm. That is up to Bodhichitta, and causing happiness, peace to numberless sentient beings in each realm. It's up to Bodhichitta. That's up to Bodhichitta. If you have Bodhichitta, then this is what you can do. This is what you can do to numberless sentient beings in each realm. Now you understand how that is the most important practice in everyday life. We don't need to say much. Just from that point, you can see now how that is the most important than anything else in your life. Than anything else in your life. Most important than your sleep. I think that looks like telling myself, telling to me, telling to myself. Like that, you have to understand. Write down in your diary book. Okay. So that's a Bodhichitta. Even that, your Bodhichitta. If you're Bodhichitta, this is what you do, what you're able to do. Have numberless sentiments, okay? Up to enlightenment. Numberless sentiments in the hell, numberless sentiments in the hunger cause, numberless sentiments in the animal, numberless sentiments in human being, numberless sura, intermediate. You can cause happiness up to enlightenment. Can you imagine? You see? So you can see how important it is to live the life bodhicitta, ultimate good heart, benefiting sentiments. So even bodhicitta is even you don't know bodhicitta, but at least a good heart to live with everybody, with the animals, with the human being, animal, insects, with every sentient being who want happiness, who don't want suffering. So with everyone to live with a good heart. So everybody like good heart. Everybody like to receive benefit. They don't want to. They don't want to harm. They don't want to receive harm from you. They want to receive benefit from you. So, for example, Asanga, you see they seeing a dog casually wounded and full of maggots, and then it's unbelievable compassion. Then you cut it. So then you swam it there. And then you see, Buddha kept teaching them the hero common. So from their numberless sentient beings, each of the enlightenment by studying Meditative Buddha's teaching, Srila Abhidhamma Khasadiya Uda Tantra Davesamangalarada Dadajan and Zopa. Maybe Umajan, I'm sure. It started up to now. So, numberless sentient beings, each of the enlightenment. So then become Bodhisattva. Tonglen practitioner, all the pressure there, numberless. And the Arahat, the Asanga generating great compassion to the dog. You see, the Midi Buddha, but he's so such a suffering, wonder dog. You see, the Nikitama, the Katori, one does not fear, right? So it's Midi Buddha, but this is what he saw. So in our life, for us, in our life, we see always like this. We don't see Buddha. Even it's Buddha. Even it's Buddha, I'm sure many times. Words, terrible, terrible. Suffering human being or animal. I'm sure we saw numberless times. We saw so many times. You see, but we don't recognize. You know. Or like the Vajrayogini lineage, Nabochobo disabled the Tsibua, the monk, as I mentioned there, who the Japan guided to pure Tabakachu, pure land, without need die with the same body. And they began like to die. When if you're born, if you're able to born pure land, Vajrayogini, pure land, Tabakachu, then definitely you become Latin die. So that's one way to pray or to burn. So of course, many to pray to be born there, but it was many who has a strong bodhichitta, compassion. Then, of course, they pray to be born in hell for sentient beings, to suffer for the sentient being. To be born in hell, they pray to be born in hell for sentient beings. So, America, he's been Vajrayogini director for many years. He was lay. When we invited his own son, but there was nothing, no house. So on the mountain, on the hill, where the Lama's holy bodies were offered fire there. So the son, but did a blessing. That time one snake came out. I don't remember so much, but then he was upstairs. So there, I think John's family was living in the three tipis, three posts, and then tent, and then they live in the jungles. So this John said to him. So anyway, he was a big bug monk. I don't remember what he said. I asked him to be a monk. I don't remember. So anyway, become monk, and a long time. I think when he was lay, I think. And then now he's living in Washington, Peninsula, helping the house and all that. He built the room for retreat up there on the hill. So I asked him one time, maybe 2 years. So praying to be born in the Pure Land. And then he says, why you go to Pure Land? Why go to Pure Land? He says, he wants to be born in the suffering world to help sentient beings. He wanted to be born, didn't say lower realm, but he said suffering world. Why you go to Pure Land? He says, why you go to Pure Land? He wanted to be born in the suffering world to help others. So that's very good idea. Because Pure Land can be selfish. Much of the time it's kind of selfish. So I want happiness. So they say that kind of it's kind of a fit for Western idea, sort of. Day and night, I want happy. When I can be happy, all my happy, same as the Tibetan style. When I can be happy, 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 when I can be happy. Ha, ha, ha. So that idea. So John said I was impressed by his comments. I don't know John what. I don't remember the rest name. He said I was impressed. His motivation. That's very good. So good. So good. Yeah. Then, of course, more developed compassion. Then, to be born in hell. As I said yesterday, Bodhisattva. You see, to achieve nirvana, blissful state of peace for yourself, that's like it's like toilet paper, used toilet paper, not unused, a used toilet paper, or the caca on that, that my example. But in the teachings, you spit it, you snort, you spit it, and then stone that got spit, So like that, blissful state of peace for yourself, liberation for yourself. So it's like that, untouchable. Oh, that. Then to be born in the hell, so it's so incredible. For the Bodhisattva, so happy, most happy about to be born in hell for sentient beings. So happy. That's kind of nectar, drinking nectar or so. I don't know. The example is a swan going to a swimming pool or some. Going to the beach or some. Somebody who worked so hard and every day, and maybe for many years who could not didn't have freedom to go to the beach, now coming to the beach. Sort of that, you see. So happy. Also that, I don't know what it is, individual persons are most exciting, happy. And so, wow, to be born in the hell for sentient, to benefit of sentient. So this is greatest happiness for Bodhisattva, because cherishing sentient so much, cherishing, sentient, so compassion to sentient, because that. So you enjoy the held person to experience for sentient being. So as I mentioned yesterday, so I mentioned here anyway. So besides big service for other sentient beings, besides big service, bring them to enlightenment, bring them to even free from samsara, liberation from samsara, and they even bring in their happiness in the future lives, bringing them in happiness of the future lives, and even temporary happiness of this life. Future life is temporary happiness, but even short pleasure this life is, even small pleasure this life. Whatever you can help. For example, you see somebody you didn't do a mistake, but somebody complained to you. You did a mistake, and instead of clarifying in the office or court or somewhere, you see, instead of I didn't do, that person did, that person did the mistake, I didn't do, somebody did, that person, I didn't do. Instead of that, then you see all the problem, punishment, whatever, it goes to others. So then you see you don't get punishment or kind of free. So instead of that, you see, you happily accept. You offer victory to others. You take the loss or the adverses. For instance, says, out of jealousy, dala shinje tadoke, shigula so meripi. Something you didn't do, but other people complain you did. And then that time you take the loss, offer the victory to others. So then you see, what you are punished, whatever, you take the bad name on you, you offer the victory to, so the other person don't get punishment, whatever the bad thing don't get. So all like that, you see, exchange. You see, offer victory. You take the loss, offer the victory to others. So like that, example. That is totally opposite to what the world people, countries, world people do. So that would be, that would be self-cherishing thought, or the ignorance, and with the attachment, and so. So example like that. So one time Genchamba Ongde had to go to Dalhousie. So he came down. I think there was, and he came down, but Padangkot, I think late night. So the Tibetan restaurant, there's, didn't see for so many years. So the outside there, Indian shops, Indian shops outside in the road. So I don't know what happened. So they I don't know, something disturbed, and they all kind of sort of scream or fight or something. then the upstairs people, the Tibetan restaurant or the upstairs people, they got disturbed, and they put water through the window outside. So downstairs people over them, they throw water or something. So they fight. Upstairs people, they downstairs in the street, the shops, because they sell material things daytime. So they fight. So anyway, someone went upstairs in the Tibetan restaurant. So after some time, the police came. This Geshe-la explained to me. Police came, took Geshe-la. They thought it was due to Geshe-la, and the police took Geshe-la in prison. And then police took Geshe-la prison. After a few minutes, they discussed. They found out there's nothing true with the Geshe-la. And then they asked Geshe-la to leave. So Geshe-la raped her. Geshe-la asked, may I can stay in prison? He asked. He asked, may I can stay in prison? He asked him, but they didn't allow him to stay in prison. He asked if I can stay in prison, but they didn't allow. So that's those are real torture, lojong, real lojong, all like that. So anyway, you see, all your happiness from beginningless rebirth, now, happiness now, happiness future lives up to enlightenment, happiness up to future life. As a future life happiness up to enlightenment, yours, all come from your good karma, your virtuous mind, your good karma. Your good karma is Buddha's action, holy action. Buddha has two holy actions. One is among the Buddhas possessed by the Buddha's omniscience, and one Buddha's action is within us sentient beings. One Buddha's action is within us sentient beings. So our good karma is a Buddha's action. So therefore, the good karma, Buddha's action, came from Buddha. Buddha came from Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva came from Bodhichitta. Bodhichitta came from great compassion. Great compassion is generated. Great compassion is generated by depending on sufferings, by the kindness of the suffering beings. Compassion is generated due to the suffering of sentient beings. So without the suffering of sentient being, there's no great compassion arising. Without great compassion, there's no bodhicitta. Without bodhicitta, there's no bodhisattva. Without bodhicitta, there's no bodhisattva. Without bodhisattva, there's no Buddha. Without Buddhas, there's no good karma, Buddha's action. Then without good karma, there's no happiness from beginningless rebirth for you. There's no happiness of all the future lives after enlightenment. So you have no happiness in the past, future, present life. You no happiness. Temporary, ultimate, peerless happiness. Nothing. So, therefore, all your happiness from beginningless rebirth up to now, and your happiness up to enlightenment, future, then even the happiness in the dream, even when you're tired and the cool air passes through, and you feel pleasure, even that small pleasure, when the cool air passes through your head, through you, you feel cool and you feel kind of pleasure. So even small pleasure like that. So all came from the sentient being. For example, whom you call the enemy. So whom you hate, or who had you, or whom you had, that's enemy, you see. All your happiness, past, present, future, all up to enlightenment, all received from that person. So this is the kindness of the person. Wow. Kindness of that person is wow, like a limitless sky. Wow, like limitless sky. Kindness of that person is like limitless sky. Kindness of that person whom you call enemy. So the whom you call enemy is because the person got angry to you, or a person way of looking with the eye to you, or way of saying the words, some disrespectful words or something, then you call enemy, you see? That's nothing. But you look at the kindness. Amazing, but the kindness, like limitless sky. The kindness. See? So like that, every sentence bang. That's all like that. Every 6 rhythms, every sentence bangs. Even the enemies like that. Every sentence bangs. Like limitless sky and the kindness. Kindness. So kind. So the enemy, if you cherish there's enlightenment. If you cherish that person, whom you call enemy, there's enlightenment. You achieve enlightenment. That gives enlightenment. That person gives you enlightenment. If you don't cherish, there's no enlightenment. So what the difference? What the difference is? Big differences. Cherishing and not cherishing makes you huge. not cherishing, then all the suffering. See? No enlightenment. Oh, the limitless quality Buddha Dharma Asanga is the limitless quality of Holy Body, Holy Spirit, Holy Body. You achieve. Then you achieve whole path. So, you don't cherish, then only suffering to you and sentient beings. You know, or you do is only suffering to others. So like that, huge difference, cherishing, not cherishing, even one person, even one sentient being, insect. So like this, that's now all sentient beings so precious, unbelievable precious, unbelievable precious, unbelievable precious, unbelievable precious. So therefore now, even small help, you see somebody accuse you to offer the victory to others, to take the loss, and you're so happy for you to do that, to offer the victory to others. So anything like this, you know, it is insect kind of, like Kyabje Khunu often advice. In the water, fell down, or attacked by an ant or insect, or fall in water, having difficulties, then you rescue from that. Or attacked by ants or by other animals, or they have what we can do. So even small things like that, whatever you can every day, whatever you can do, even small things. So important, because of the value of, because of how precious it is. So even your small help to others, so important for you. You understand? Oh, so precious. And this is where all the Buddha comes from where all the Buddha, they would say, all the and the Lord Nibbana. Buddha came, Dharma came, Sangha came. So, the most precious, you see. So, so offer every small service, whatever you can do. So, you see, it's so important. Every small service. It's so precious, so important, for you. So important. So you know how that precious. You understand? Oh, so that's that. Yes, that's sorry. Okay. This is what you think. Oh, this is what you should realize. This is the everyday awareness, mindfulness. Mindfulness, most important. Mindfulness, most important. Yeah, we should wake up with this. We go to bed with this awareness. We should live this awareness, mindfulness, to not harm, to offer happiness. So great things then, not less than future life happen. Then there's some liberation, some sorrow. Then ultimate happiness, or the enlightenment. Okay, yeah. So that's so. Then you see, if we able to live mindfulness in this everyday life, then our life will be so beneficial. Everyday life, so beneficial. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, east, west, north, south, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, so your life is, whatever you do, whatever you do, you are working for, you are doing for sentient being, not for you. or doing for numberless sentient beings. So, oh, so, then you say, then worthwhile to come this course, worthwhile to attend this course. So able to live the life mindfulness in that. After coming with this course, then so worthwhile you attend this course. Well, that besides understand the intention, okay, that's most important. Okay, the